Hello everybody. On the screen you can see some tools used in sports. So of course today's lesson is going to be about sports. First I am going to show you some balls used in sports, and then you try and find the names of their sports. Ball number 1. People use this ball to play which sport? Okay, the answer is basketball. Okay, ball number 2. What is the name of this ball sport? It is volleyball. Next. What is the name of the sport of this ball? It is tennis. Next. How about this one? What do you think is the name of the sport? The answer is rugby. Next. Another ball. How about the sport itself? What is this called? The name of the sport is American football. Let's keep going. Another one. This sport actually has two names. Some people call it football, especially in the UK, in Britain. But others call it soccer, especially in the US. Sport is soccer. Next. Another ball that is a little bit small, and we use our hands to play. It is called handball. Next. This is not actually a ball, it's a puck. And the name of its sport is ice hockey. Let's keep going. Another ball that's very small. Not sure you know the name of the game. It's golf. Next, a ball that is a little bit heavy with 3 holes on it. The name of the game is bowling. Next, another small ball, similar to the tennis ball, but no, the game is not tennis. It is baseball. Okay, next. This is not actually a ball, it's a bicycle. And how about the sport itself? What's this called? The sport is cycling. Okay, next. Here we have 2 gloves. And the sport is boxing. Next. Here we have goggles and a head cap. And the sport is swimming. Next, some other tools used in water as well. But the sport is a little bit different than swimming. The sport is scuba diving. Next, here we have a man doing something. The verb is to run. The man is running, and the name of the sport itself is also running. Next, here we have some weights. And the sport is weightlifting. Next, here we have an animal. It's a horse. And the sport is horse riding. Okay, here we have some tools used in a number of sports. The name of the collection of those sports is athletics. Next, we have a couple of swords used in the sport of fencing. And finally, we have a shoe on wheels. This is roller skate, and the sport is roller skating. Very good. Okay, now I'm going to show you some people playing those sports, and you try and tell me the names, the names of those sports. Okay, number one. Okay, these people are playing what sport? It's basketball. Let's keep going. How about this one? The sport is American football. How about here? This is not American football, it's rugby. I hope you can see the difference between the two. Next, how about these guys? What are they playing? The game is ice hockey. Next, what is the name of the game? It's tennis. Okay, how about here? The sport is bowling. Okay, how about now? This is baseball. How about this one? It is one of the two. Is this rugby or American football? This one is American football. Next, scuba diving. How about here? Golf. And now, boxing. Okay, what do we call these sports? Athletics. How about this one? Running. Another sport on ice. Ice hockey. Here we have a man on a bicycle. The sport is cycling. How about this one? The sport is weightlifting. We have another one. This is volleyball. And now, roller skating. Another game. This is rugby. And now, baseball. Man on a horse. Of course, the sport is horse riding. A game that you know. This is soccer. How about this one? Ice hockey. Now, swimming. And this is basketball. And here, American football. The sport with the swords. It is fencing. And finally, the game that we play with our hands, handball. Very good. Now what do you see on the screen? It says individual. This is the question. What is the number of people that you see on the screen? One. One individual. One person. One person. That's an individual. How about now? What is the number of people that you see? Two people. And this is no longer an individual. No. Individual is one. When you have two people, that's a team in sports. Okay, what's the number of people right now? Three people. Also a team. Four, a team. Five and more. That's a team. The exception is one person. When you have one person, that's an individual. When you have two people, three people, four, five, six and more, that's a team. And there are two types of sports actually, in terms of number of people playing. There are individual sports and team sports. First example, tennis. Is tennis an individual sport or a team sport? How do you know? What is the number of people playing tennis? Only one person versus another. One person. So tennis is an individual sport. Example number two, golf. Golf is also an individual sport. Basketball. What is the number of players in basketball? 5 players. 5, that's not an individual, that's a team. So basketball is a team sport. Next, bowling. Bowling, that's an individual sport. Cycling, individual sport. Volleyball. In volleyball we have 2 teams and each team has 6 players, so it's a team sport. Swimming, one person can do it, so swimming is an individual sport. American football, that's a team sport. Scuba diving, individual. Running, also individual. Soccer, that's a team sport. Handball, team. Rugby, team. Weightlifting, that's an individual sport. Horse riding, individual. Athletics, individual. Hockey, that's a team sport. Fencing, individual. Roller skating, individual. Baseball, that's a team sport. Boxing is an individual sport.